Imagine a land where nature's wonders stretch as far as the eye can see. Towering mountains, crystal clear lakes, and endless skies painted with the softest hues of dawn and dusk. The air here is so fresh and pure, it fills your lungs and awakens your senses, making you feel more alive than ever before. This is New Zealand, a place where every breath feels like a new beginning. I've wandered through its rolling green hills, strolled along golden sandy beaches, and discovered magical corners where the world seems untouched by time. Every step reveals a new story, every view a masterpiece painted by nature itself. New Zealand is made up of two main islands, each with its own unique character. The North Island is a land of fire and energy, shaped by ancient volcanoes and bubbling geothermal wonders. The South Island, in contrast, is a realm of dramatic mountains, snow-capped peaks, and wild, untamed beauty that stirs the soul. Nestled on the shores of Lake Wakatipu, Queenstown is the beating heart of adventure in the South Island. It's a place where thrill seekers and dreamers come together, drawn by the promise of excitement and discovery. Here, you can push your limits, leap from bridges, soar above the mountains, or simply find new thrills around every corner. The spirit of adventure is alive in every moment. The landscapes are nothing short of breathtaking, mountains that seem to touch the sky, their peaks lost in the clouds, inviting you to explore further and dream bigger. The lakes shimmer in shades of blue you've never imagined, their waters so clear and vibrant they almost seem unreal. Being here feels like stepping into another world, a world where nature is the true star and every moment is filled with wonder and possibility. This is more than just a destination. It's an experience that leaves a mark on your heart, changing the way you see the world and yourself. I want to share my adventures in Queenstown with you, from heart-pounding thrills like jet boating and bungee jumping, to quiet moments of reflection as the sun rises over the lake. Every experience here is unforgettable. Along the way, you'll meet the warm and welcoming people of New Zealand, including the Maori, whose rich culture and traditions add depth and meaning to every encounter. I'll show you the people whose kindness and spirit make this place truly special, and the friendships that turn strangers into family. We'll explore the charming streets, historic buildings, and iconic landmarks that give Queenstown its unique character and charm. I hope my story inspires you to dream of your own adventure, to seek out new horizons, and to embrace the unknown with open arms. Because in New Zealand, dreams don't just stay dreams, they take flight, carried on the wind and written in the landscape. So, let's begin our journey together and discover the magic of New Zealand, one adventure at a time. Flying into Queenstown is an adventure in itself. Even before you touch down, you can sense the excitement building in the cabin as everyone peers out their windows, eager for their first glimpse of this legendary destination. The anticipation is almost electric, and you can feel your heart beat a little faster as the plane begins its descent. As the plane descends, snow-capped mountains and the sparkling blue of Lake Wakatipu come into view. The landscape is breathtaking, with jagged peaks rising dramatically from the water's edge, and the lake itself shimmering like a jewel beneath the sun. It's a scene that feels almost unreal, as if you've stepped into a postcard or a movie set. The town sits peacefully by the shore, surrounded by the dramatic Remarkables mountain range. From above, Queenstown looks like a cozy haven nestled between the mountains and the lake, promising both adventure and relaxation. The contrast between the tranquil water and the rugged peaks is simply stunning. Stepping off the plane, the crisp, clean air fills your lungs. There's a freshness here that instantly wakes you up, and the scent of pine and earth is invigorating. The mountains seem even closer now, towering above the small airport and making you feel both humbled and inspired. The airport is small and welcoming. No stress, just excitement. There's a sense of ease as travellers collect their bags, greeted by friendly staff and the sight of snow-capped peaks through the windows. It's a far cry from the chaos of big city airports, and you immediately feel at home. Driving into town, the road hugs the lake, revealing stunning views at every turn. The journey itself is an experience, with the water glinting beside you and the mountains rising up on the other side. Every curve in the road offers a new perspective, making it impossible not to stop and take photos. The colours are vivid: green trees, deep blue water, and rugged grey peaks. The landscape feels alive, bursting with energy and colour, and it's easy to see why Queenstown is known for its natural beauty. Even the air seems brighter and clearer here. People stroll and cycle along the lakefront, radiating happiness and calm. There's a sense of community and joy, with families, friends, and solo travellers all soaking in the scenery. Laughter and conversation drift through the air, blending with the gentle sounds of the lake. Queenstown buzzes with both adventure and tranquility. The town centre is alive with energy: cafes, shops, and signs for bungee jumping and skydiving. But there's also a laid-back vibe that invites you to slow down and savour the moment. My hotel room overlooked the lake. I sipped tea on the balcony, watching the historic TSS Earnslaw steamship glide by. The gentle chug of the boat and the sight of its white plume of steam against the mountains made for a perfect welcome. It felt like time had slowed down, letting me truly appreciate the magic of this place. As the sun set behind the mountains, painting the sky in pink and orange, I knew this trip would be unforgettable. The colours reflected on the lake, and the whole town seemed to glow with a quiet, golden light. In that moment, I realised Queenstown was not just a destination, it was an experience I'd carry with me forever. Queenstown is the birthplace of bungee jumping, and the Kawarau Bridge is where it all began. Standing on the bridge, nerves and excitement battled inside me. The staff's humour and professionalism helped calm my fears. Harness checked, I shuffled to the edge, heart pounding. The countdown began. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump! For a moment I was flying, wind roaring, the river rushing up. Adrenaline surged as the bungee cord snapped me back, bouncing above the canyon. Fear vanished, replaced by pure exhilaration and pride. A boat collected me from the river and I couldn't stop smiling. Bungee jumping wasn't just a thrill, it was about conquering fear and discovering strength. If you're tempted, take the leap. The memory will last a lifetime. After bungee jumping, I thought nothing could top that rush, until I tried skydiving. The anticipation built from the moment I signed up, and as the day approached, my nerves and excitement tangled together. I'd heard Queenstown was the adventure capital of the world, but nothing prepared me for what was about to come. Jumping from a plane above Queenstown is both terrifying and awe-inspiring. The landscape below is a patchwork of emerald lakes, rugged peaks, and winding rivers, all framed by the vast New Zealand sky. My tandem instructor, Mike, explained everything, his calmness contagious. He walked me through every step, from the harness checks to the body position for the jump. His confidence made me feel safe, even as my heart pounded in my chest. We suited up, boarded the small plane, and climbed high above the Wakatipu Basin. The engine's roar grew louder as we ascended, and the world below shrank into a breathtaking miniature. The mountains and lakes below looked unreal, like a living map. I pressed my face to the window, trying to memorize every detail, knowing I was about to see it all from a completely new perspective. The plane door opened, cold wind blasted in. The noise and rush of air made everything feel more real, more immediate. My pulse quickened as we shuffled toward the edge. Heart racing, we shuffled to the edge and tumbled out into the sky. The initial drop was pure chaos, wind roaring, stomach lurching, mind racing. The free fall was a blur of wind and adrenaline, then suddenly, a sense of floating. For those seconds, nothing else existed. Just the rush, the view, and the feeling of absolute freedom. The parachute opened and we soared gently, taking in the snow-capped peaks and shimmering lakes. The silence after the roar of freefall was almost surreal, broken only by our laughter and the wind. For a minute, I felt like a bird, free and weightless. The world stretched out beneath me, peaceful and impossibly beautiful, and I wished the moment could last forever. Skydiving in Queenstown isn't just an activity. It's a moment of pure, unforgettable freedom. It's a memory that stays with you, a reminder that sometimes the best way to see the world is to leap right into it. After the adrenaline, I craved a quieter connection with nature. Queenstown is a hiker's paradise, with trails for every level. The Queenstown Hill Time Walk winds through pine forests, leading to the Basket of Dreams sculpture. At the summit, a 360-degree panorama reveals the town, lake, and mountains. I sat in silence, soaking in the peace and ancient beauty. For a bigger challenge, the Ben Lomond track offers even more spectacular views. Hiking here isn't about speed, it's about the journey, the solitude, and the power of nature. These trails refresh both body and soul. Lake Wakatipu is Queenstown's heart, its blue-green waters framed by mountains. Local legend says a sleeping giant lies beneath, his heartbeat raising and lowering the lake. Cruising the lake on the vintage TSS Earnslaw steamship is like stepping back in time. The ship's old-world charm, the hiss of steam, and the mountain views create a magical experience. At Walter Peak Farm, you can watch sheepdogs in action, enjoy a classic Kiwi barbecue. For more excitement, try a jet boat ride. Fast spins and splashes guaranteed. However you explore it, Lake Wakatipu leaves you with a sense of wonder and calm. Queenstown's charm isn't just in its scenery, it's in its people and vibrant town life. The compact centre is filled with lively cafes, shops, and art galleries. Sipping a flat white at a local cafe, I watch travellers and locals mingle, laughter filling the air. On weekends, the Lakefront Arts and Crafts Market bursts with creativity, handmade jewellery, art, and friendly faces. I found a greenstone necklace, a special Maori keepsake. The locals, or Kiwis, are famously warm and welcoming, always ready with a smile or a story. Their hospitality makes you feel less like a tourist and more like a friend. Want your Queenstown trip to be unforgettable? Here are my tips. Choose your season: summer for hiking and lakes, winter for snow sports, or quieter spring and autumn for stunning colours. Book accommodation and activities early. Queenstown is popular and fills up fast. There's something for every budget, from luxury hotels to cosy hostels. Don't be afraid to try something new. Adventure is everywhere, but quiet moments by the lake are just as special. Take the scenic drive to Glenorchy for breathtaking views and movie-worthy landscapes. Most importantly, slow down. Enjoy the view, chat with locals, and let the magic of Queenstown unfold naturally. The best memories often come from the unexpected. My time in Queenstown was more than a holiday. It was a journey of discovery. I found beauty, courage, and a new sense of wonder. Queenstown inspires you to push your limits and embrace adventure, big or small. You don't have to leap from a bridge. Adventure can be as simple as trying new food or meeting new people. This place invites you to dream, explore, and say yes to life. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you're inspired to seek your own adventure. Queenstown and the world are waiting.